All right. Hi there. This is Steven with Karma Astrology, and I'm doing this live daily transit update so you can get a good idea of what the energy of the day is going to be. I just adjusted my audio, and I'm not sure if it's uh, good or not, but let's just hope it is. If anyone comes in the chat, I'll ask them. But otherwise, I'll just get started today. So if you don't know me, I'm Steven. I'm a Vedic astrologer. I'm here in Santa Fe, New Mexico. And today is Tuesday, April 13th, 2021. I do these daily transit updates to give you an idea of what energy we're working with. And I am a Vedic astrologer, which is an Eastern or Indian astrologer that basically we use a combination of Western astrology and Vedic astrology from back in the day. That's all got combined into kind of I guess Vedic astrology in general, and that's what I do. Thanks, man. Thanks for confirming. Etern, good to see you in here, man. Yeah, if you have any questions, feel free to just let me know in the chat, and I'm just gonna go. So today you can see up here above me, there's MO is the moon, and the moon is the fastest moving object in our sky. It moves about 13, 14 degrees in one day out of 360 degrees around the Earth. And so the ancient Indians, or the Vedic astrologers of the past, used a 27 sign zodiac to basically just show where the energy of each day as the moon moves around the Earth. And so today, the moon is in Aries, which gives us this kind of fiery, aggressive, and starting energy. So it's a good day for just getting things going in general. The sun actually just entered Aries as well. You can see up there the sun SU is the planet that relates, or it's not a planet, it's a luminary, but as we call it in astrology, but it has that same effect as the other planets on our consciousness, just a little more profoundly because it's obviously the center of our solar system. So the sun kind of shows our sense of empowerment, our identity, and our level of confidence, and it shows where we're trying to basically express ourselves as a unique individual and our individual truth. And so the sun coming into Aries today shows that we're a little more fired up, we're a little more inspired to be who we are on the inside, or to, to accomplish things, to kind of develop our personality, to kind of focus on our sense of self-worth and our sense of confidence. Those are all great things to do when the sun comes into Aries. The sun is known to be exalted or extremely strong in its dignity in Aries, showing that we're capable of really getting in touch with who we are and getting in touch with our spirit and whatever that kind of energy wants to create. It's a very creative time. So you might be, called to start something new or create something new. Now it's a little interesting because the moon now, just for the day, is in Bharani, which is the part of Aries right in the middle, but it has to do with kind of the karmic implications of our actions. So Bharani is known as the bearer. That's what it translates to in English from Sanskrit, and it shows the I guess results of our actions that we have to bear. The fruits of our actions in certain ways, and maybe things that don't taste as good as fruit in other ways, depending on what actions we've taken. Bharani is connected to each of these nakshatras is connected to a different god or a different deity in the ancient Indian scriptures, the Vedic scriptures, and this deity is called Yama. Yama is kind of uh, the Saint Peter in a way. He's also kind of the Lucifer in a different way, if you want to look at it in a Christian terms, as we typically do in the West. But Yama is kind of that gatekeeper of the afterlife, and it's the spirit or the being that you go to figure out, what the realm is, the next realm that you'll be moving into after you kind of decease and pass on from this realm. And so there's a lot about I don't know if you've ever seen those Tibetan wheel of life where it's basically a big circle or chakra, and I guess holding the wheel. These are on like the walls of monks all throughout Nepal and different I guess Buddhist countries. The the being that's holding the wheel is red and it's kind of fierce. It has really sharp nails. It's wearing like a tiger skirt thing, and it has a third eye. Its beard and mustache and eyebrows are made of flames. It's a very fierce looking god, and that's actually Yama because Yama is kind of holding together all of manifested existence in a way. So when we die, we go to this kind of afterlife or this transition zone. And so today we're kind of looking to symbolically finish things, to close out any karma that we've created, or maybe kind of fix anything that we're coming to a logical conclusion with. So if you've taken on any projects or if you have any kind of self-improvement things that you've been working on that you might have neglected or forgot about, it's a great day to finish those things up and to work on that. Yeah, any sort of self-improvement is good. It's a good day to, if you're starting new things with that sun energy kind of being there, it's definitely a time to be careful about what you're doing so that you have, you're creating good karma or some sort, or you're sort of neutralizing your karma with your actions rather than necessarily creating negative karma or things that are going to come back to bite you in the future. And today's definitely a day that we want to be extra cautious of any sort of actions that we're taking. So, maybe not a great day to trade, maybe not a great day to do anything that is too harsh, or maybe just it's a good day to take it easy. It's a good day to allow that finishing energy to kind of close up any sort of karmic actions that you've taken rather than creating new things. This nakshatra is also associated with the female reproductive organs. That's kind of the symbol of it. And that shows that, we're bearing, or we're kind of holding and nurturing and we're kind of holding energy for a certain activity or whatever we're doing. So there's this sense of the realization of our actions. There's this kind of coming to fruition. Maybe we're receiving some of the karmic implications of actions that we've done in the past. And so it's a good day to just be careful and kind of dot your I's, cross your T's, and not get too crazy with it. In terms of the other planets, let's see what's going on. It looks like Mars entered, yeah, it's a little hard to point because it's a mirror for me, but over here, Mars in the top corner there, MA, just entered Gemini. As you can see, it's about 3 minutes in Gemini. And so Mars in Gemini is going to make us a lot more talkative. It's going to make our speech a lot quicker. It's going to make us more interested in researching and kind of observing the world around us and taking in information. Also, being able to communicate information. Gemini is associated with the planet Mercury, which is all about our intellect and our ability to speak and communicate what we are thinking. So keep that in mind as we kind of, as the planet Mars, which represents the part of us that wants to protect and defend the things that we love and to take action in order to stay safe and to, protect those that we care about. And so when Mars comes into Gemini, we can tend to have a little bit more harsh speech, and we need to tone it down a little bit intentionally. Yeah, definitely remember to stay cool, stay calm, don't get overly heated. It's a time when it's easier to get into fights and arguments, so it's a good reminder that this is happening in the sky, and therefore we don't need to succumb to that energy necessarily if other people are kind of egging us on. Yeah, so that's basically the gist of it in a nutshell. I think that's going to do it for the day. Do you have any questions? E-Turn, I see, I think you're in here. Yeah, feel free to leave it in the chat. Let me see if I can show you where the moon is in the sky, just so you can get an idea. I have a little sky map website that I like to use. And I'll take away my picture. So you can see there's the moon as it's in that end area of Aries. Aries, it's kind of at the ram's tail, as they call it. Let me see if I can kind of zoom out, give you a little bit of a broader perspective on the matter. So there's the sun. The sun is that, orange whatever ball in this picture. In Pisces, as you can see, that V is Pisces, and then Aries is up here, and the moon is kind of getting to the end of Aries, the middle end of Aries, as it approaches Taurus over here. So that's kind of where it is in the sky. And I use the sidereal zodiac just to show. Let's see as I switch this back before I talk too much. So I do use the sidereal zodiac, which is the star-oriented zodiac, because it's actually where the signs and the constellations align in the sky. So, oh, here we go. Looks like E-Turn said something. All right, yeah. I mean, if you need any clarification on anything, just let me know. But yeah, I'm sure if you watch a couple of these, if you watch these over time, you'll see, the lingo, and I'll try and make it a little more colloquial so we can all, so other people can get it, But yeah, that's kind of my forecast for the day. I'm gonna wrap it up here. If you enjoyed this, please give me a thumbs up, hit that like button, leave me a comment if you have anything that you want to say, afterwards if you're watching this later. Otherwise, hit the subscribe if you're interested in seeing these on a regular basis. And yeah, if there's anything else that would be useful or helpful to you, just let me know. All right, take care.